Okay, everybody, so I'm back. I'm always talking to everybody about astrology and the moon, okay? And I specifically tend to hone in and focus on Cancer rising people because I tend to feel that Leo sitting in the second house is a thing that a lot of people, unless they have a placement there, they're not navigating. And they don't really know that they are naturally navigating it. But nonetheless, they see, like most people see astrology charts, they see placements. What I've come to recognize is that as Cancer risings in particular, our super sauce is the moon. We have the ability to feel everything. And not just ability, we feel literally everything. We feel what our mothers are going through when we're kids. We feel our fathers. We feel our brothers and sisters. We feel our partners as we move on in life. We feel our work people, our work colleagues. We feel our friends. Definitely, we feel our friends. And sometimes in that process, as a Cancer rising, we don't navigate it with as much knowledge as we could have. That's where I come in. I'm here to give you some knowledge. And to help you with this reflection situation that you got going on with your friends, your family, your partner, your colleagues, whatever. Okay? We're just going to talk about that. I'm just messing with my hair. Let's talk about it. Because a lot of the times these people are reflections of us. And we're looking at ourselves and going, what is this? Especially for those of us with Scorpio moons, because we are very self-unawares. Okay? Like, why are you feeling like that? Right? Just in our world. For other people that have like a Cancer moon or a Pisces moon, or I would even say a Capricorn moon. I think these are big feeling moons, and also Aquarian moons. Oh my God. I feel that these are people that really feel stuff. And their emotions are being triggered a lot of the time by other aspects in their chart. When it comes to you understanding the moon, track it. That's the first thing I'm teaching today. Track the moon. Today, the moon is in, I believe it's in Cancer. No, the moon is in Virgo. I'm sorry, people. Yeah, it was in Cancer earlier this week. It's in Virgo. I'm so sorry. So with the moon being in Virgo, it's touching off emotions because what rules Virgo? Mercury does. And Mercury is about communication. But remember, the moon moves waters all over this planet, including inside our bodies. And our waters, besides our blood, are represented by our emotions. And so our emotions are triggered in a lot of different ways. But today, because the moon is sitting in Virgo, and Virgo is ran by Mercury, you may or may not be communicating well. You, especially if you have a Virgo moon in that third house as a Cancer rising, you may or may not be understanding what it is that you want to say. You're trying to say it, but you're not quite saying it. It's not landing. This is information to have, okay? About yourself. It's key. But let me be very clear. The closest relationship that you will have in your life that this information is necessary for is your partner. You need to know their stuff. And if it's your partner, you should have it. If you just got the partnership, maybe not yet. But if you've been in a relationship for some time, you should know what time they were born. You should know where they was born. You should know their sign. Because these conversations just kind of come up. You then need to plug in that information and find out your partner's sun sign, which you most likely know because you're going to know the birthday. Their moon sign, also their Venus sign, their Mars sign, and you want to know their rising sign. Those are 5 things I just gave you. Why do you want this information? You want this information because you need to be able to mitigate highly emotional, tense situations as they come about, and not make too much of them, but still be able to manage them. If you're a thinker like I am, and especially for us Cancer risings, we are 12th house Geminis. So we are always super subconsciously thinking about something. There is no time that we're just mentally chilling. It ain't happening. People might think even when we sleep, we busy. Okay? Let me tell you this. My partner recently just got out of the hospital, and I have had to wrap his arm with saran wrap. The first couple of times I choked the man, okay? Because because of where the wound is, you have to figure out how to get it on there. One night I was thinking so seriously before I went to bed that in my sleep, I was waking in and out of my sleep. I'm waking up and I finally got it. I have an idea. So the next morning, right, I literally went, right, in my sleep. I remember this. Okay, this happened a few days ago. That's why this is so fresh to me. He's getting ready to get in the shower. And she's like, yeah, could you really wrap me up? I said, yeah, I have an idea about that. I've been thinking about this. Meanwhile, I know I'm thinking in my sleep. In my sleep. And right now, Uranus is transiting Gemini for everybody on the planet. So us 12th housers, us 12th house Gemini people, Ani, what you been thinking? What are the thoughts on what you've been thinking? Okay? That's what's been going on here. So let's continue with this. I got up, wrapped him up in a way now where I'm not choking him. In fact, it's very easy. It's much better. It's easy to go on. It's so much better. Solution oriented, 12th house Geminizer, Gemini person who is thinking while sleeping. Okay, one of those mysteries of that 12th house. All righty. And Piscean people. Anybody with those Pisces energies, right? Those Pisces placements. You are a person that's always thinking. And I happen to have Mercury in Pisces. So I'm just always thinking. With Gemini sitting in the 12th. It's just a ping pong back and forth. Okay, let's get back to this. The main reason that I know to check this type of stuff, I am a grandmother, so I will watch my grandkids go through issues. I'm a mother. I will watch my child go through issues. I am a daughter. I will watch my mother go through issues. Not my dad so much because we're not that close. But I know this stuff about them, right? And so in knowing it, I know how to navigate relationships with them. Sometimes a text message is a better thing than a phone call. Because if if Mars is moving in Scorpio or Aries, it's off for me. We're off to the races if anyone says anything wrong to me. So I just text people on those days. Notice I'm navigating myself with this process too. If the moon is sitting in Scorpio, I stay to myself. If the moon is sitting in Aries, I kind of am actually a little happy when the moon is sitting in Aries. I do not know why, but it's like I'm really Lulu, right? Really happy. And so forth and so on. I've noticed these things because I track the moon. I check the moon on a regular basis. I will show you this in your chart so you can start to see aspects. You can start to see what you would be looking for in the chart of your partner. And when you know these things about them, now it's not just, oh, I know your placements, because you're not looking to manipulate them. You're looking to see this reflection in yourself, of yourself in your partner that's working with you. There is no chart that doesn't get along with another chart. I don't care what the experts say. There's no such thing. Human beings, if they want to get along, can do so. Because now, let's get ready to take this to the upper rings. We're all source. So we all get along with each other. We're all the collective. We are all one big thing having a moment with itself. So there's no chart you can look at and go, oh, it's so bad. If you've been doing that to yourself, stop, full stop. And if you've been picking your partners based on that, again, stop, full stop. No, it doesn't matter. But to have the information behind the working tools in the astrology sector is a good thing. You can understand so much more when you look at someone's astrology chart. And what's becoming interesting to me, I'm starting to see that a lot of therapists are astrologers, and they're using it as part of understanding and helping their actual clients. So this is not new stuff here, people. I'm just giving you information. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. Please, if you have real emotional issues, please go to the doctor. Please sit down and sign up to talk with someone. But also know that this is a tool that you can use also for yourself. If the moon is coming into your sign, there are baths that you can do. There are foods that you can eat. There are walks that you can take to navigate and make your life a little better. Okay? I came here to have this conversation here, and I'm still going to get ready and dig very quickly back into my Leo in the second house, people. Wherever your sun sign is, your face got to be in a place in order to make that cash, baby. You've got to put yourself out there. You cannot hide from the world. If you got the Leo sun in the second house, well, you know it's all about the drama. But if you have Leo in Aquarius, or Leo in Aries, or Leo in Taurus, and you are Cancer rising, your face got to be in a place. You've got to talk, because you've got a 10th house of Aries. Doesn't matter if nothing's in it. That 10th house Aries represents entrepreneurial, represents status, represents you being a person that's going to start things. You're the impetus behind a lot of things. You have a big, awesome energy with that 10th house placement of Aries being there. And a lot of the times, if we're looking at it from a Placidus process, you even have Piscean energy still sitting in that 10th house. So we're bringing in mysteries too. We're bringing in information. We're giving people some stuff, okay? Please understand, there is always going to be a brand new thing. I'm going to come here and tell you more, because as I improve, I want everybody else to improve as much as they can. So I'm going to give you the information, baby. The information is here. Again, I have at the link, which is always in the description area for me, my The Moon Moved Me digital product that you can get for $44. There, you're going to have the actual write-up that's going to show you how to work with this process. In addition to that, I'm coming back with another video to show you how to work with it on a daily basis. What I do, what I go and look at when stuff is getting a little hanky. Okay? All right, everybody have a very, very good weekend. Peace.